Hello students, a very warm welcome to this concepts and problem lecture series. So this is going to be altogether a different kind of thing that we are going to do it. So I guess in this concepts and problems, so it's going to be a new approach towards your education. What do I mean by concepts and problem series is we won't be dealing with lengthy presentations where you'll have a lot of concepts, lot of writing, but rather we'll have a short synopsis. Whichever is necessary, we'll have a short synopsis in the beginning, and then and there I will explain you the concepts. It will be like very small concepts that you need to learn throughout this series, and then post that what you'll be doing is you'll be practicing problems. I'll be taking up problems for you and you'll be solving them along with me. So we are going to get started with one of the most interesting topics, gravitation. So what do we mean by the gravitation? How all it does work? Who is the pioneer behind gravitation? Is it really Newton, or was there someone else? Probably, you know what, it all didn't start with Newton. It started very long ago, but yes, Newton is credited for all the discovery around gravitation. So that is one of the key things to know about when you're trying to understand the concept of gravitation. Okay, so I believe the lecture is streaming. Just a moment, guys. I'm not able to view the lecture. Let me just quickly reset my mobile phone. I'm just resetting my mobile phone to see what is happening to the streaming. I'm not able to see the streaming, and I believe it's also streaming. Everything is fine. Just a moment. Yeah. Why am I not able to see the streaming? Just a moment, guys. Just a moment. All right. So I guess it's back. Okay. So that being said, who's the one who should be credited for gravitation and how all it does work? There are many interesting facts around gravitation. So whatever we have learned until now, F is equal to mg, is not probably the real thing. We'll get into the real thing and start understanding it from now onwards. And that being said, guys, I'm Muralidharan Gopalakrishnan. I completed my MS in Electrical Engineering from one of the top ranking American university. I'm also an IITian who completed BTech from IIT Guwahati. I have 4+ years of experience preparing students for IIT JEE and other competitive exams, and I have filed 25 patent applications in the field of technology in India and abroad. So don't worry, you're learning from one of the best science grads. So stay tuned, and do not forget to share this video. Do not forget to like this video. Do share this video with your friends on your social media, on WhatsApp, on Facebook, on Telegram, guys, because one, your friends will get to attend these awesome lectures, and not only that, someone in need may get access to this amazing content. So that being said, let's get started with the challenge problem. This is not a real challenge problem, but it will give you a real good understanding of what we are going to deal with today. Okay, so the question says, as shown in the picture, if falling on the ground, an apple is falling on the ground, the magnitude of force applied by the apple on the earth is greater than the magnitude of force applied by earth on the apple, less than the magnitude of force applied by earth on the apple, or equal to the magnitude of force applied by the earth on the apple, or cannot be determined. So students, what do you think should be the answer? The question is, does first of all apple apply any force on earth? Is this possible that apple has some can it apply some force on earth, or whether it is only the earth that is applying force on apple? Are you sure, Sakshi? Good evening students. Are you sure? Yes, absolutely. Okay, let's get into the concept. All right, so guys, remember this: whenever you have two bodies in a system, okay, the force applied by one body on another is equal in magnitude. Okay, it's going to be equal in magnitude. This is the fact that you love to learn. So whatever you have been learning, bigger bodies tend to appear as if they are going to apply more force. No, force is equal and opposite in nature. Okay, how much ever force this earth is applying on this apple which is falling down, okay, this is like the apple falling down, okay, the same amount of force is applied by apple on earth. Now you might be wondering, if this is the case, then why isn't the earth moving towards apple? Because there is something known as acceleration. Okay, we will get into that point. The earth is heavy enough so that it cannot be moved much by the apple. For example, right now you and me are applying force on earth. I am attracting you, you are attracting me, you are attracting everyone, every object around you, every single object around you. But here is the thing, earth is attracting us so much, like not with that kind of force, but with that kind of gravitational pull. There is a difference between what we are going to say right now. This acceleration that we are always struck to the ground. It is true that it's equal amount of force applied by both apple and the earth. Okay, so apple and earth experience the same amount of force, but in opposite direction. Okay, and why doesn't the earth move? Earth is very large, it has a lot of mass, Okay, guys, a very important concept of gravitation. Many of us think that larger the body, larger will be the force. That is not the case. Absolutely, Prince, absolutely. Amazing, Sakshi. Good attempt, students. Really good. So with this, we'll get into the concept of gravitational force. Okay, let's say there are two masses m1 and m2, and they're separated by a distance d from the center. Okay, in that case you call Fg, which is nothing but gravitational force. What was G in that case? G of us applying towards the earth is literally negligible, whereas the G that earth applies on us is how much? 9.8 into 9.8 meters per second square. But Fg is not gravitational acceleration, but it is rather gravitational force. Alright, so yes, this is what is gravitational forces. This is like an equation derived by Newton. Of course, Newton is credited for all the research, but Newton was not the first one to begin the research on this. A research of centuries were conducted around gravitation before we came up with this equation. So this equation is said something like this, guys. Do note it down, students. JEE aspirants, as well as you can enjoy this lecture, but JEE aspirants, do note it down. F is equal to G m1 m2 by d square, where m1 is the mass of one body in that system and m2 is the mass of another body in the system. We are just talking about two body system for today. We'll get into more bodies as we move into this lecture. Okay, that is it. And one more important thing, what is d? D is the distance between the center of these bodies. Okay, as you understood from this visualization, G is first of all 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11 Newton meter per kg square. You can derive the the units of this quantity, this physical quantity, from using this equation. Like this would be Newton, this would be mass, this would be mass, and this would be distance. All right. So yes, of course, this is about gravitation. This is about the gravitational constant. And what are those two things? M1 is the mass of body M1 and M2 is the mass of this blue body with mass M2. And D is what? The distance between the both. Okay, D is what? The distance between both of them. That's it, guys. So in this case, now tell me whether the force is equal or not. The force is equal in magnitude, right? The force is equal in magnitude. So both of them would experience the same amount of force. Alright, moving to this lecture, you will understand more about it. But before that, let me give you some amazing things around this gravitation. So we have started talking about gravitation, but there are a few things that you need to notice. So first of all, this force, right, gravitation is going to act along the center, along the line joining the center of the masses. It is going to act along the center joining both of these masses. Okay, this is just I'm just showing you arrow. Each one of them will experience force in the opposite direction. We'll come to that point as we move to this lecture. Let's say this is the force on m1 by 2. There would be some force on f1. We can say that on mass 1, and this is force on f2. So from this you can conclude that f1 is equal to f2. Magnitude of f1 is equal to f2. And how much is that? G m1 m2 by d square. But if you notice this equation, how much was g? G is 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square, right? So how much should the value of g be? 6.67 something into 10 to the power. Let's not write down the units for now, just to give you an understanding of what is happening. Let's say d is 1 meter. Okay. If mass is greater, g will be lower. Yeah, of course. No, actually g does not change, right? G does not change. What I meant by g is g for gravity of earth is going to be the same, because I'll get to your point. Very interesting question by Prince. So what I meant by the gravitational pull that we apply on the earth is dependent upon our mass, whereas the gravitational pull applied by the earth on us is dependent upon earth's mass. Earth's mass is constant, hence gravitational acceleration will be constant. Okay, don't get a misconception around that point. Really good thing that you have got to my notice. So yes, one of the students had a really good question. So I told him that, you know what, the gravitational pull that I am applying on earth is not as much as the acceleration that I am giving to earth is not as much as the gravitational acceleration that earth is giving on me, which is near about 9.8 meters per second square. So with that, another student, you know, like one of the students came up with a very interesting question. Does that mean if the mass is more, gravitational acceleration will be more? Gravitational force, of course, will be more. You're correct. Gravitational force will be, of course, be more, but gravitational acceleration g would be independent of your mass, rather dependent upon the mass which is giving you that pull, which is giving you that acceleration. Okay, amazing. So now let's do a thing. Let's take 1 meter. Let's take unit masses. You know, mass can be less than even be 1 kg. But for now, let's take it as 1 kg. M1 is also 1 kg. M2 is also 1 kg. So in this case, M1 is 1 kg. M2 is 1 kg. D is 1 meter. G is how much? 6.6 into 10 to the power minus 11. Okay. Now let's say the gravitational force magnitude we are calculating, which is equal to the force applied on one body by the other, which is equal to F2, which is going to be equal to how much? In this case, okay, given this condition, how much is it going to be? It's going to be G, which is going to 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11 into 1 kg divided by 1 meter square. How much are you getting this to be? Gravitational force magnitude is coming to be something like 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11 Newton, students. Okay, if you notice this value, it's a very small value. Is it a large value? No, it's a very, very, very small value. What it is? It's a small value, right? What does it mean? It means that gravitational force is a weak force. It's not that strong a force. For 1 kg of masses, 1 kg of masses separated by 1 meter, what is the force applied on each other? It's just 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11 Newton. Okay, amazing fact, isn't it? And that is why we also say that we generally do not consider gravitational force for small bodies, but for rather heavier bodies. For point masses, small masses, we tend to ignore them while calculating or accounting your scientific phenomena. Okay, I believe this is clear, students. Okay, this is why we call gravitational force to be a weak force, right? All right. So that being said, let's get into one more thing. If you remember, both of them are attracting each other. If there are two masses, force applied by one on the other and are in the same direction, like how we know like our positive and negative charge is acting. It's as if like that, right? So due to the force on M1, force applied by M2, this is the force applied by M2 on M1 is in this direction. And let's say there would be another force. I'm just drawing, the vector separately, but as such, where would these force lines be passing through? To the center of mass. Okay, this is force F2, which is applied by M1 on M2. Okay, This is force F1 is applied by M2 on M1, whereas force F2 is applied by M1 on M2. Okay, M1 on M2. So they are going to go all along with the center, and it's always attractive. Gravitational force is always attractive, and it is only a phenomena acting on this system of bodies. It's a phenomena acting on the system of bodies, acting internally. It's not an external thing. It's acting internally on one another. Okay. So these are some pointers for you before we get into this lecture, and the pointers are something like this. You may want to note it down. Take a screenshot if possible. Start noting it down. Gravitational force is always attractive. Gravitational force is along the line joining the center. Gravitational force is generally assumed to be valid for point masses. It's not generally accounted for large distributed masses. That is the reason we try to work around center of mass while applying gravitational equations. Okay, it's generally valid for your point masses. Okay, I hope you understood this point. Okay, this is one of those points that you want to definitely note it down. One is gravitational force is always going to be attractive. Two bodies are going to always attract each other. Like for an example, this pen over here, it's falling down, right? That means it's not my hand though, it's like the earth attracting this pen, right? So gravitational force is attractive. Gravitational force is going to be on the center of mass, hence it's going to come down. Alright, and gravitational force equation is generally valid for point masses. We do not take for, we generally try to find out the center of mass and then work around them. This should be clear, students. Whenever I am going to apply any gravitational equation, the force equation, it's going to be around center of mass, because this equation is valid for point masses. Okay, point masses means we will assume that your mass has been made tiny such that your mass is only lying at the center of mass. Okay, I believe this should be clear. So note it down, some important things. We are anyway on a JEE series, so these are just basic pointers that you need to know. And as I told you, gravitational force is an internal system phenomena. There is no external thing acting on it. It is just between those system of two bodies. Let's say in this universe there exist only two bodies. Then let's say this pen and this earth only existed. Then this pen is going to just give a force on earth, and the earth is going to give a force on this pen. Okay, it's an internal system phenomena. And more importantly, gravitational force, unlike you will be reading in the electrostatic chapter, that electrostatic force will be dependent upon medium, whereas gravitational force is independent of the medium. Gravitational force is said to be independent of the medium. Gravitational force does not depend upon the medium. There is no such thing that is going to influence G's value. G's value will not be affected by a medium. Okay, gravitational constant will not be affected by a medium. And as we just saw, gravitational force is a weak force, and generally we say that gravitational force is only significant for a heavier body. This should be clear, students. Gravitational force is an attractive force acting along the line joining the center of the masses, generally assumed to be valid for point masses. That is the reason that we work around center of masses. And gravitational force is an internal system phenomena, and it is independent of the medium in it. As you can see, G's value would not be varying with medium, and gravitational force is a weak force, hence we tend to account it for heavier bodies. Alright, I believe the concept is clear. And students, before we get into the lecture, let me share with you some important information. So do get onto our Telegram app. If you do not have a Telegram app, just do download it from your Google Play Store and App Store. And the link is available in the description box below. What is this link? This link is going to be our JEE English Teams link. So in this link, if you click on this link, you will get onto a Telegram channel. First of all, download Telegram app from your Google Play Store and App Store, and then click onto this link which is available in the description box below. Once you click onto this link, what would you get is before time updates on every lecture that is being conducted by me or my team on JEE English. So we have an amazing team of IITians, NITians, and like head of coaching institutes, etc. on our channel. And guys, you can get live updates once you get onto our Telegram channel. Not only that, you'll also get live before time updates on any classes that we not only conduct on JEE English, also on Unacademy Learning App. And that being said, students, if you do not have an Unacademy Learning App yet, just do download it. And start following me so that you can get live updates on every class that is conducted by me on your Unacademy Learning App. We keep conducting free of cost special classes as well. Our entire team keeps conducting it. And not only that, Unacademy Learning App comes with a lot of free of cost features, etc. So first of all, type in Unacademy and search this on your Google Play Store and App Store. Click on to this link and install it. It is the most downloaded education app. And not only that, guys, you can get access to free of cost quizzes. Tonight we have quiz on Prism. You can come and attend it. It's a free of cost quiz. If you do not know about the process yet, I can still guide you through this. Class 11 schedule, I'll say that, okay? And so yeah, Sakshi has asked for class 11 schedule. Class 11 schedule is going to be this only, students. So this month, from Tuesday to Friday, we will be having classes from 6 to 7. From 6 to 7, we'll be having classes every Tuesday to Friday. Every day from Tuesday to Friday, like throughout the week, we'll be having it from 6 to 7 p.m. And from 7:30 to 8:30, we'll be having it for 2021 aspirants. But still, you know what? For still, I would say 2022 aspirants, you can still attend the classes that will be conducted from 7:30 to 8:30. And do definitely attend the quizzes. So 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. is going to be for generally 2022 aspirants. This time we are going to run PYQ series, but you can still come and attend. I will take you through every problem in the very basic manner possible. Okay. I also conduct classes on Monday and Sunday on your Unacademy Learning App. So do download Unacademy Learning App, and not only that, I have conducted a lot of free of cost sessions on your units, dimensions and measurements, on your current and electricity, on your vectors, etc. We'll start with vectors again for class 11, so you can attend them as well. So that being said, yes, do download Unacademy Learning App so that you can attend these free of cost sessions from anywhere. Not only that, students, you can attend free of cost quizzes, and you can also attend Unacademy Combat. So that being said, if you're looking for like the best in class program with the best in class educators across the nation for your JEE Mains and JEE Advanced preparation, it's going to be your Unacademy subscription. Sakshi, what's your doubt? I didn't get your doubt. Can you repeat it? I'll come back to the schedule part again, okay? So yes, that being said, students, you know what, if you're looking for a champions tool, what do I mean by champions tool? The best in class program, the best in class platform, the best in class educators for your JEE Mains and JEE Advanced preparation, it's going to be an Unacademy subscription. What do you get like on Unacademy subscription, such that I'm saying, the best in class educators, the best in class program for your JEE Mains and JEE Advanced preparation? So we have all the best educators across the nation on an Unacademy subscription platform, where we give out lectures every day in a systematic manner. What do I mean by in a systematic manner? You will be attending structured courseworks where you will not only attend daily interactive classes like this, but also you will be also attending test series, mega quizzes. You will be having every fourth session as doubt clearing session, and that way you will be able to get your doubts cleared from some of the best people across the nation. We also have legends like DC Pandey sir on this platform. Yes, students, so this is the kind of educators that we have. This is the kind of like program that we are going on, and we keep also conducting programs on individual topics. That way, you're able to maintain your completeness in your JEE Mains and JEE Advanced preparation. Of course, there's a lot of transparency in our lectures. You can check them out, and it's going to be on a more of an interactive platform where you'll be chatting and I'll be able to see it right away. Okay. So that being said, yeah, this is all is available on it, and not only that, learning on Unacademy subscription platform is going to be fun. And that being said, you know what, click on the left hand top corner extension bar, choose IIT JEE as your goal. With this you will be preparing for both JEE Mains and JEE Advanced, and hit on this get subscription button. And guys, it's, you know what, it's one subscription, unlimited access throughout that period. That is the beauty of Unacademy subscription. You can access as many programs, as many, you know, like lectures conducted by different educators as you want on Unacademy subscription platform. And guys, this all comes at a price of less than 70 rupees a day. It's going to cost you 2,100 per month. Less than 70 rupees a day is what you have to pay for a 24-month subscription. So whom do we recommend this 24-month subscription? Typically 8th class students, 9th class students, 10th class students and 11th class students. And guys, you do not forget to apply Murli Live coupon to get the best discount on your subscription purchase. To avail the best prices, do apply Murli Live code and get the best discount on your subscription purchase. Okay. No, the lecture is starting, Mahendra. We have just gone through a concept. Anyway, the lecture is just beginning. Okay. And students, we also have convenient payment options for you, where you do not have to go through the hassle of paying all the fee at once. One is our pay in parts in-house feature, where you do not have to pay all your fee at once, and that is one of the things that we have as our in-house feature. And we also give you access, or we also have access to no cost EMI, where you do not have to pay any interest on your easy monthly installments. So make sure you take advantage of these two options while availing Unacademy subscription. This typically reduces the burden of paying all the fee at once. We also have other interesting payment options like debit card, credit card, UPI, etc. if you're looking for them. And students, if you're a long-term or dropper, a 12-month program is for you. In the 12-month program, you know what do you get? Like I said, it's for droppers, this is for long term. So what do we have such that you can take a 12-month program? We have dedicated droppers batch going on. We have 6,000 plus materials. We have 100 plus live courseworks every week. And more importantly, students, we have individual courseworks where you can complete them and able to score efficiently. And this all comes at a price of less than 2,888. Less than 2,900 at a price of 2,888, which is economical. And do not forget to apply Murli Live code to get the best discount. And students, more importantly, what do we have on Unacademy subscription? It's not just the best educators, the best program, also national level test series, where you can assess your standing and improve upon your mistakes, or improve upon your overall performance. So it's like that personalized platform where you can look at your standings. You will have all the stats. If not, you can also get in touch with some educators and get some information on them. And that being said, students, if you are looking for plus, that is the thing that we have on it. But there is also something known as iconic subscription. So in iconic subscription, what comes is not just India's best educators, daily interactive classes, DPPs, etc. as you get on plus. Along with that, you get all of them on iconic subscription as well. Along with that, you get access to personal coaching, personal guidance, mentoring from IITians and NITians. So yes, students, what you get on iconic subscription is little advanced than your plus, because you tend to get in touch with IITians and NITians who have already completed this journey and who have already got into IITs and NITs and who have already cracked this exam. They can exactly guide you on what you need to do to get into those IITs and NITs, and you can also get tips on your exams, what to do, what not to do, more importantly. And guys, the 12-month subscription is going to cost you only 58,500 if you're going for an iconic subscription. There is a plus subscription, there is an iconic subscription. This is the iconic subscription, where you will have personal mentoring, frequent test analysis, guidance, motivational workshops from IITians and NITians, best educators across the nation. And this 24-month subscription is going to cost you 90,000 only. Do not forget to apply Murli Live coupon to get the best discount on your subscription purchase. If you want the best discount on your subscription purchase, apply Murli Live code on any of your subscription purchases, be it Iconic Plus or any of the programs. And that being said, our JEE English team is also available on Iconic subscription. Now you can take your JEE preparation to next level with our personal coaching, IIT JEE workshops, expert guidelines, study planner, test analysis, and like more and more on this Iconic subscription. And of course we do take up classes in English, and we can interact in English and other languages. So this way, if language is a barrier, it's not at all a problem. You can attend classes on subscription platform. We also have classes in English over there. Alright, yes, this is the kind of thing, and we have some of the best faculties on this team. And tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. we will be having Ask Us Anything session. So we are on Iconic subscription. Now you can avail that on JEE English as well. So tomorrow do attend this 9:30 p.m. Ask Us Anything. It's going to be tomorrow, guys, 9:30 p.m. You can ask us anything, and you can get all your queries resolved. You can still start commenting that, and we will get back to that. We will reply to all of your queries. So do ask us anything, and do come and attend this Ask Us Anything session. Alright, so do check it out, do come and attend it. So yes, let's get into the lecture then. Before that, let's have a look at the quote from a pioneer in this field. Of course, yeah, one of the interesting things about Newton is not the pioneer of gravitation. Gravitation theories were coming up for years and years, centuries and centuries. It was then Newton one is being the most one of the renowned scientists, and say the powerful person in the society. He was able to get it out. It was not a very tough job for him compared to the rest of the scientists. I mean, there was a lot of politics involved, but forget those things. But that being said, he had some amazing quotes for us. And one of them says, what we know is just a drop, and what we don't know is an ocean. So don't worry about what you know and what you don't know. What you don't know, not just you, but anyone, is just an ocean. It's as huge as that. No one knows. Knowledge is so, too much that no one can learn so much. But what we know, that drop should be suitable for us to get into IITs and NITs. Of course, guys, our target, our dream should be to get into IITs and NITs, and you should keep this dream alive, and you should definitely not only work hard but also work smart. But on the back of your mind, you should have that motivation. You should have that passion to get into IITs and NITs. And guys, you are in concepts and problem session, where the session will be happening from 6 to 7 p.m. every day. So make sure you are attending this session. Especially this is meant for 2022 aspirants, but 2021 aspirants, if you're not thorough with it, you can still attend them. Okay. And 2021 aspirants, we have classes for you from 7, not 7, but 7 is when this class will be getting over, of course. So that would be from 7:30 to 8:30. Okay, for 2021 aspirants, and of course 2022 aspirants can attend this to get a gist of what is going on. For now, it's going to be PYQ series. All right, let's get into the lecture. Let's not spend time anymore over here. So yes, now let's get into this question. I believe I've given you all this. Anyway, let me remind you this equation. Gravitational force Fg is equal to how much? G m1 m2 by r square, the distance between them. So there are two bodies, m1 and m2, that exist in a system, where this larger one, that m1 that you can see in the red, is greater than that of m2. The force applied by mass m1 on m2 is F1, and that of m2 on m1 is F2. Then which of the following is correct? Are you sure, Mahendran? Read the options carefully. Read the options carefully, students. Read it. Take your time. Okay. This would be your starter question, for your concepts. So what it should it be C? Guys, come on. Think about it. What should be the answer? Should it be C? Correct. It should be D. Absolutely, it should be D. Right? The thing I've told you is magnitude of F1 is equal to F2. Okay. First of all, let's understand few things. We need to also understand the concept. One is, what did I say? It will be from the center, right, towards the other body, because it's an attractive force. this is going to be like F in this direction. On M2, it's going to be F in this direction, but magnitude is F. If this was like, let's say like I cap, this would be like minus I cap. Okay, so both would be having same magnitude. And who applies this force? Who applies this F I cap? It's going to be mass M2. Who applies the force F minus I cap? It's going to be M1. Okay, so this is correct that magnitude of forces are equal, but they are in the opposite direction. So in vector terminology, you cannot say F1 is equal to F2, but rather F1 is equal to minus F2. Very important, guys, very important. Okay, definitely force applied by one body on another is equal in magnitude but opposite in direction. Equal in magnitude but opposite in direction. And how much is this magnitude going to be? It's going to be G M1 M2 by R square. I hope you got a gist of this thing. So the answer should be D. Okay, easy. Alright, let's get into the next one then. Yeah, force is a vector quantity. Good. So yeah, before that, again, let me explain you this point. If you remember the challenge problem that we had in the beginning, so the force is going to be equal but in opposite direction. So in this case, Earth is going to apply as much force on this apple as apple is going to apply the force on the Earth. Equal forces but in the opposite direction. Okay, but it will be from the center of the mass. It will be from the center of the mass. Very important, students. It will be from the center of the mass. Okay, I want you to remember this because I want you to understand it. Nothing to remember. Okay, in fact, we have recently one of our like Indian scientists claiming that Newton's third law is incomplete and his theories were even accepted. It's time for him to prove it. But the thing is, being said, do remember this is from center of mass. Equal and opposite forces from center of mass, it's still valid. Okay, every action would have equal and opposite reaction. If this force, this is what force? This is force not by like Earth on apple, but by apple on Earth. Okay, and here this, when it's falling down, this is by the force by Earth on apple. Okay, forget the subscript. If you understood this concept, that's good enough. Both are equal in magnitude. Alright, let's get into the next question now. So two bodies M1 and M2 exist in a system where M1 is greater than M2. Same M1, same M2. Now M1 is accelerating with acceleration A1 and M2 is accelerating with acceleration A2 due to their gravitational pull. Okay, this thing, what it is? Due to their gravitational pull. So in this case, what do you think should it be? Should it be A1 is greater than A2 or A2 is greater than A1 or C A1 is equal to A2 or cannot be determined? Students, try it out. It's a basic concept. Come on. M1's mass is greater than of M2. You can also see that in the picture. M1 is bigger than that of M2. So should A1 be greater or A2 be greater? Option, very good, Mahendra. Very good. The answer should be D. Good. All right, let's see how. There would be one force F1 and there would be another force F2. Okay, anyway, magnitude is being asked, not the vectorial quantity, so don't worry about it. So if F1, magnitude of F1 is equal to magnitude of F2, let's take this to be some equal to some F. Okay, F is equal to M1A and F is equal to M2A as well, right? Second mass. Sorry, M1A1, my mistake, and M2A2. Now in this case, let me ask you this question. What would be the value of A1? A1 would be F divided by M1. F divided by M1. A2 would be how much? F divided by M2. Guys, note it down. Right? So think about it this way. Let's not go mathematically and I am proving you, A2 is greater than A1 because M2 is less than M1, etc. Right? But rather let's think about it this way. Same force you apply on two bodies. One body is of light weight. The other body is of heavier weight. Which one will move faster towards you? The one with that lighter weight. It's the same thing. If M2 is greater than M1, then M1 would have had more acceleration. But in this case, which is greater? M1 is greater than M2. That means M1 is that large body attracting that small body M2. So M2 would be moving faster. So think about it. You're applying same force on two bodies. One body is heavy, which would move slowly. Other body, or rather actually it's going to be like accelerating. Do not forget that. One is going to accelerate slowly and the other one is going to move fast, or it's going to accelerate fast if it's of lighter weight. But mathematically, if you think about it, it's given to us, M1 is greater than M2 in the question, right? So in this way, we can say that 1 by M1 is less than 1 by M2. Okay. Again, from this we can say we can add a constant, which if at all it's a positive, not an issue. So F by M1 is less than F by M2. Isn't it? So what does this indicate? What does this indicate, students? This indicates, what is F by M1? A1. What is F by M2? A2. So you got your answer? So from here we can say that A2 should be greater than A1. Alright, I believe this concept is clear. Easy? Amazing? Some amazing phenomena that we are learning today. I believe you are enjoying it, students. Alright, let's get into another interesting such problem. Okay, now we had all this discussion on mass of individual body, acceleration of individual body, force on individual body. What about the center of mass? Okay, the question says two bodies M1 and M2 exist in a system where M1 is again greater than M2. M1 is accelerating with an acceleration A1 and M2 is accelerating with acceleration A2. Okay, now the thing is, then the acceleration of center of mass is how much? That's going to be A1, A2, 0 or greater than 0. Think about it, students. Think about it, 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 think about it. A very important concept. Very, 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 very important concept. Any answers? Guys, any answers? Is this someone answering C? Yeah? Should we see what it is? Very important concept. Alright, let's get into this. See, there is no external force. There is no external force on the system. Okay, there is no external force on the system. Alright, so if at all force on M1, did anyone start answering this? Excellent. Excellent. It should be 0. It should be 0. Alright, then this is going to be some F minus I cap in this direction. Now, simply, what is the net force on the system? Net force on the system is 0. What would be the net force on the center of mass? 0. Net force on the system is Fi cap minus of I of F cap. I'm basically adding them both. It would be 0. That means acceleration of center of mass. Okay, there is no other force acting on the system. Acceleration of center of mass would also be 0, because you know what? Because like force on center of mass is 0, acceleration on center of mass is also going to be 0. Alright, there is another way of working around this problem, like little mathematically, but this is how you move by concept, students. In your exam, concept by concept is going to help you. Alright, so let's say, how do you calculate? Okay, if students, you don't know what is acceleration of center of mass, how do you write that? If you're totally new to this topic, let me explain you how to do that. M1 A1 plus of M2 A2 divided by M1 plus M2. Okay, this is how you do or calculate acceleration of center of mass, and you work around it. What is M1 A1? M1 A1 is nothing but F. M2 A2 is what? Minus F. Really simple, right? What is M1 A1? M1 A1 is F. You can substitute the value G M1 M2 by R square divided by M1. Again, you are going to do the same thing. Divided by M1 multiplied by M1. What do I mean is, how did you calculate A1? A1 was nothing but G of M1 M2 by R square divided by M1, right? Divided by M1, right? Gravitational force divided by M1, right? Acceleration is how much? Gravitational force divided by M1. So why do you want to do it twice? Once you multiply with M1, let's say M1 A1 is going to be how much? G M1 M2 by R square. Of course, they are going to be in, it's a vectorial quantity. So let's put that arrow on top. And of course, that is going to be 0. Okay, if I'm going to draw this, further solve this equation, this is going to be what? M1 A1, as you can see from this thing that I've written on the left hand top corner here, M1, how much it is? G M1, G M1 M2 R square divided by M1. And similarly for M2, it's going to be, A2 is going to be how much? Just a moment. Okay, A2 is going to be like a different quantity, but multiplied with M2, it's going to be the same one. A2 value, this is vector. Okay, if I say this is a vector, you would be adding I cap to it, and here you would be adding minus I cap to it. So this would be like G M1 M2. Okay, this is like basic things, students. You should be aware of them. If you're starting with the chapter today, don't worry. This is how we'll move in this chapter. We will be going through the concepts in such a way that you'll understand each and everything completely and clearly. So can I say from this equation M1 A2, okay, I'm not writing down FG again. Can I say this is nothing but FG? M1 A1 is nothing but FG. Okay, let me do a thing. Write it down over here so that you have the best clarity. Okay, this is how you calculate center of mass acceleration. You can note it down if you don't know this yet. So M1 A1 would be FG. And how about M2 A2? M2 A2 would also be FG. This is FG. Gravitational force FG. Okay, M2 A2 would be how much? FG, but minus FG. Why minus FG? This would have been minus FG I cap. This would have been FG I cap. So this is nothing but F1 plus F2, which we saw is like F1 was equal to minus F2. Hence we can say that the center of mass, unless any external force is not acting on it, has what? Zero center of mass acceleration. Zero center of mass acceleration. Very important concept. Okay, easy. Now let me come to this question. You very well in this case understood. I believe everyone understood. It should be clear. It should have been crystal clear, students. It should have been crystal clear by now. Easiest way is forces are in opposite direction, hence no acceleration on the center of mass. Alright, so now you know acceleration of center of mass is 0. Okay, tomorrow we'll do a very interesting question on this. What about velocity of center of mass? Think about it. 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 Would this be 0 or not? Okay. Would this be 0 or this would not be equal to be 0? What do you think? What do you think, students? What do you think should be true? If someone guesses it right now, I'll discuss this part. Else we'll be discussing it tomorrow. But I will have a problem along with this that will be more interesting, I believe, rather than just discussing the derivation or something. What do you think velocity of the center of mass should be? Velocity of center of mass should be how much? Alright, think about it. Should it be 0 or should not it be 0? This is like a homework assignment for you. Try to think about it. We'll get into more interesting problems. Don't worry, we have many more interesting problems coming up in the upcoming session. We'll deal with them like very, very interesting problem. But that being said, do remember gravitational force is an attractive force, is always attractive, and it acts along the line joining the center of masses or the center, that mass center, and gravitational force equation is valid for point masses. It is an internal system phenomena. As you saw also earlier, acceleration of center of mass was 0 given that there was no external force acting on it. Gravitational force is independent of any medium. G does not change with any medium. And guys, gravitational force, as you saw, was a weak force. We did that in the beginning, and it is only significant for heavy bodies. Alright, and guys, students, 2022 aspirants, a very important announcement for you. We have already completed units, dimensions and measurements on JEE English and Unacademy Learning App. But anyway, if you haven't covered the lectures on JEE English, you can still go and cover the lectures on Unacademy Learning App. So we do have the complete lecture series on units, dimensions and measurements on your Unacademy Learning App. Complete series, guys. Complete series means complete series where nothing is left uncovered. What do I mean by nothing is left uncovered is like we have covered units based problems, dimensional analysis based problems, so many model problems. We have done dimensional analysis of some very, very important quantities. We have done measurements based problem, least count analysis and least count analysis and error analysis. And guys, this was all covered in 4 back-to-back sessions. Just 4 back-to-back session is what you have to attend to, like completely learn units, dimensions and measurements. But do also attend that 1 extra session. I've conducted 5 sessions. You can follow me on Unacademy Learning App and check out my lectures and you will get updates on them. But students, do not make this mistake. Also attend that 5th model problem session. Okay, this was an announcement for 2022 aspirants, but let me also tell that 2021 aspirants, do not ignore units, dimensions and measurements topic, because this is one of the most important topics for your JEE Mains and JEE Advanced preparation. Because you know what, it's not just about like your 4 back-to-back session, but you always have a problem in JEE Mains and JEE Advanced from your units, dimensions and measurements. You will see that, students, you will see that every year, and it is the easiest one. All you need to attend is 4 session plus 4 back-to-back session plus 1 model problem session. Do not miss it out. 2022 aspirants, you still have time. All you need is 1 weekend to complete this units, dimensions and measurements. Try to answer them on poll. Enjoy this Unacademy Learning App sessions. So yes, you need to download Unacademy Learning App to attend the session. So do download it. And 2021 aspirants, definitely a topic for you. Why? Because it's an easy one. Definitely you get a question, and it will also take less time during your JEE preparation, and your JEE is going to happen in the month of February. All right. Yeah, next class is going to happen now. Okay. Okay, good Mahendran, but should it be 0 all the time? Good, very good. Ask Us Anything session would be happening tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. It will be happening tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. That is 2nd of December. It will be happening with our JEE English team. Guys, you can come on the session and ask us anything you would like, any strategy, any advices, any, like anything you're afraid of, or like, during a JEE preparation, like, how do I do this, how not to do this. You can come on our session and ask tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. sharp on JEE English. So be present and you can, ask us anything for your JEE Mains and JEE Advanced preparation. It can be tips, it can be regarding syllabus, it can be difficulty dealing with something. We have subject matter experts on our team, and we are all IITians and IITians, and we also have a head of coaching institute on our team. So do come tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. and ask us anything you would like. Do not miss out this opportunity, because we are also on Iconic subscription. And students, that being said, Unacademy Combat is going to happen on 6th of December. So 6th of December, again you will have Unacademy Combat. So enroll now with Murli live code. What do you get on Unacademy Combat? Students, amazing prizes. First of all, let me tell you, it's going to be anyway a very competitive and a gamified battle, so you'll enjoy this experience. But along with that, it's going to be a rewarding experience. You can win Apple products, you can win MacBook Air, you can win hundreds of Amazon vouchers. So compete live and win lots of rewards and prizes. I would love to know that someone on my channel is winning those prizes. And of course, it would be amazing to have you guys win it. So enroll today with Murli Live code and start attending it. It's not only going to be a worthwhile journey in terms of the rewards and the prizes that you can win, but also in terms of, like what you can achieve in terms of your test series. You can come to know about your standings, national level standings, and post that you will be able to, do proper justice to your preparation. Okay, but anyway, it's going to be a competitive gamified experience, so do attend it. It's going to be a fun and a rewarding experience. Enroll today with Murli Live code before 6th of December. And that being said, students, do not forget to share this video, do not forget to like this video. Please do share this video, because someone in need may get access to this quality full-length lectures. So guys, it's going to be a complete material for your JEE preparation. This is going to be JEE English, is going to be a video book for your JEE Mains and JEE Advanced preparation. And of course, we are taking up problems not only on JEE Mains. Of course, we start from JEE Mains, we start from very basics, but we also take up classes for your JEE Advanced. So do share this video, do like this video, and do help us reach people, and do especially help those people who are in need of quality lectures for the JEE Mains and JEE Advanced preparation. Once they are able to get onto this channel, they will be able to learn so much about physics. They'll enjoy physics and they'll start loving physics. And guys, yes, that being said, work hard and smart to achieve your success. Ignore gossips, acquire knowledge, and share it with your friends. Share it on all your social media, students, WhatsApp, Facebook, Telegram, etc. So work hard to achieve your success, but also work smart. And yeah, ignore gossips all about your JEE preparation. Anyway, I think 2022 aspirants, you need not worry about it. You can, sort of chill out for now. And if you do not have Telegram app yet, just do download it from your Google Play Store and App Store by typing in Telegram, and then click on to this link which is available on the description box below. There is a link for your Telegram channel on the description box below. And what do you get by getting onto a Telegram channel? You'll get before time updates on every class conducted by our JEE English team, either on JEE English or Unacademy learning app. And we also keep you posted to DPPs, etc. So do get onto our Telegram channel. And that being said, students, if you do not have a Telegram app yet, just to download it from your Google Play Store by typing in Unacademy. The first search result is going to be Unacademy Learning App, and post that, click on this install button. And students, let me tell you, why should you download Unacademy Learning App? There are thousands of reasons. One, once you start following me, you'll be able to get access to those free of cost sessions. Like what you saw in units, dimensions, and measurements. I keep conducting A to Z sessions on your Unacademy learning app. And guys, not only that, you can attend free of cost quizzes. Today at 9 o'clock, we'll be having a quiz on Prism. Okay, we'll be having a quiz on Prism, so don't miss it out. It's a free of cost quiz, but first of all, you need to download Unacademy Learning app. So do install it on your mobile phone and attend this quizzes. And also you can attend the Unacademy Combat, where you can win Amazon vouchers, Apple product, MacBook Air, and so many amazing gifts. And also you can attend classes from anywhere. And if you want an Unacademy subscription, you need to download Unacademy Learning app, so that you can also attend test series from anywhere. So what is the difference between JEE English and your Unacademy subscription? JEE English, you get all this free of cost, high quality content for your JEE Mains and JEE Advanced preparation from the best educators. But you know what, Unacademy subscription is a bit more, actually a lot more. Let me tell you why a lot more. It has not only just best educators, but you'll be attending daily interactive classes with best educators on and very interactive and fun platform in structured programs, where, what do I mean by structured and systematic programs, where every fourth session is going to be a doubt clearing session, and you will be able to maintain completeness. That way you'll be able to get your doubts cleared from the best educators across the nation. You'll be able to post your doubts and ask them, and not only that, you'll be able to interact with us as if we are in, you know, like a live virtual class. Okay, I mean like a virtual classroom, and the amazing experience you would have on Unacademy learning app is going to be different in terms of your subscription platform, where you will also get access to quizzes, dedicated quizzes and mega quizzes on each and every topic that you attend, and we also keep conducting lectures on every topic. That way you'll be able to maintain completeness. And more importantly, JEE aspirants, it's not just about concepts and problems. You can be an expert, but there is something known as test series. Test series is the key. Test series is the key, students. Let me be honest, wherever you are, you need to attend test series if you're aspiring to get into JEE, you know, like I mean like IITs and NITs, because it's not just about your you know, conceptual let's say your like your conceptual grip, but it's also about how well you are able to demonstrate in the exam in terms of timing that you will be able to do with Unacademy subscription. All you need to do is click on the left hand top corner extension bar, choose plus, choose IIT JEE as the goal, and let me tell you, we have programs for both JEE Mains and JEE Advanced. And then you will hit on this get subscription button. And students, it's one subscription, unlimited access throughout the period. You can access as many programs as you want on Unacademy subscription. And this all comes at a price of less than 70 rupees a day. It's all going to cost you 70 rupees a day to attend classes on Unacademy subscription. And this is for a 24-month subscription. You can also go for, you know, like a 12-month subscription, but typically 12-month subscription is for long-term and dropper students. 24-month subscription is generally meant for 8th class, 9th class, 10th class and 11th class students. Do not forget to apply Murali Live code to get best discount on your subscription purchase. Alright, do apply Murali Live code, and you can split your payments into multiple parts now with our pay in parts option. And you can also make use of no cost EMI, where you don't have to go through the burden of paying all the fiat parts. So these are two interesting payment options which you may want to check out before purchasing Unacademy subscription, where you will be able to conveniently split your payments into multiple parts and you don't have to go through the hassle of paying all the fiat parts. We anyway have, you know, like other payment options like debit card and credit card. This is something that I wanted to discuss, you know, so that you are able to, you know, conveniently pay your fees and you don't have to go through the hassle of paying all the fiat parts. Alright, you can check out both of these options. And students, if you are a long-term or a dropper student, a 12-month subscription is for you. What you get in a 12-month subscription is not just regular lectures, but also droppers batch and 6,000 plus materials, and we actually have 100 plus live programs going on every now and then. So a 12-month subscription is typically meant for a dropper students. We have dedicated programs for you. Not only that, you know what, we also have, you know, programs that can help you, you know, excel in your pursuits. So given that you can give 1 year over year. And yeah, for droppers, long term or 12th class students, we do have a 12-month subscription. And guys, this all comes at a cost of less than 2,900, 2,888 only. So do apply Murali Live code and get the best discount on your subscription purchase. Avail the best discount on your subscription purchase. Alright. So yes, do get the best discount on your subscription purchase. Students, do not forget to apply Murali Live coupon. And students, what do you like? This is about all about plus subscription, but there is also something known as iconic subscription. So what do you get on iconic subscription? On iconic subscription, you get personal coaching from the best educators across the nation. And not only that, you'll be able to get in touch with, you know, like IITians and NITians who will be able to exactly guide you on the path to crack your, you know, examination, right? You'll be able to get advices from all the like IITians and NITians who have previously been a rank holder, who have been excelling even in the pursuits during their academia, and they will be able to exactly guide you on the things. They will be giving you workshops, they will be giving you mentoring session, they will be giving you motivational sessions, etc. on Iconic subscription. Yeah, you do get everything, and you will also get a personalized study planner and frequent test analysis. So it's more than plus subscription, and this comes at a price of 58,500 if you go for a 12-month subscription, right? It's going to only cost you 58,500 if you're going to go for a 12-month subscription, and the 24-month subscription is going to cost you 90,000 only. So do not forget to apply Murli Live code to get the best discount on be it your Iconic subscription or your plus subscription. So do avail the best discount, and on any of your programs. And our team is also available on Iconic subscription. Now language is not a barrier. We can take your Iconic subscriptions in English and the language of your preparation. Now take your JEE preparation to next level with our personal coaching from IITians and NITians, with our workshops, the guidelines, and you'll also have your personalized study planners and test analysis. All right, take care, stay safe, bye-bye, stay tuned, students. Tomorrow we'll be having very important concept around gravitation. But students, 2021 aspirants, today we have a lecture at 7:30 p.m. 7:30 p.m. we have a lecture. So Sabresh, don't miss it out. Students, don't miss it out. Yes, today 7:30 p.m. we are going to discuss what? Electrostatics PYQ. Every year 2 questions, 1 question, 2 question, 1 question is being asked. I told you capacitors and electrostatics combined, you can expect 3 questions in JEE Mains and JEE Advanced. When we get started with JEE Mains, then we'll move on to JEE Advanced. Up until then,